Welcome to Freaky Fauna Friday, where every Friday we take a little time and explore some of the freaks of nature from around the planet we cherish so deeply. So please, jump aboard and let's explore the wilds together. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. Can't wait.
This is really gross and creepy Freaky Fauna Friday.
Ooh, we don't do them too often, do we?
And this is from a Patreon listener, and I don't have their name, so I'll have to give them credit in the next episode. Because it just unlogged me out of Patreon on my phone.
Oh, no. So what's that mean?
I just can't see who sent it.
Oh, you gotta log back in?
Yeah, and I don't know my stuff.
Well, who are you logging in as?
Crimsicorn?
What? I mean, Mr. the Peaceful.
Oh, the Great and Peaceful Mystery.
Oh, and I'm Jay.
Yeah, but today is very exciting. We're going to talk about whale lice.
Whale lice?
Mm-hmm.
They can get lice?
Yeah, they're mammals.
Huh. Wait, the lice?
No, whales.
Oh, okay, I was just saying.
Whales are mammals, so they get lice.
Therefore. Huh. I didn't know that.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I hope.
So this is like, if you ever see, especially like gray whales, when they come up to boats to get pet and everything like that.
Okay.
A lot of times people will pick things off them, and this is what they're picking off them because they're very annoying.
Okay. I didn't know lice could live under the water.
Well, okay. We'll talk about it. They're not true lice as in lice. They are lice by their niche.
Oh, okay. Now that makes
These
more
lice
sense.
are actually a type of crustacean,
And
and they're ectoparasites. That means they live on the skin.
the outside.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and they're primarily on species of cetaceans,
Okay.
which are whales. Whales, dolphins, porpoises, that kind of animals. We'll talk about a couple. Some of them do get onto some other marine mammals, but most of the time they're going to be on whales.
Okay.
Big or small, but whales. They're small, grayish white creatures, are some of the world's most unique and specialized parasites, having evolved to live exclusively on whales for most species. Despite their name, whale lice are not true lice, but are actually members of the arthropoda family, Siameidae.
So this is like in the same vein as our sloth moth.
Yeah.
Like same type of thing.
Whale lice are found on a variety of whale species, including humpback, minke, and right whales. They spend their entire life cycle on their host, feeding on the surface of the whale's skin. While their presences generally do not cause harm to the host, heavy infestations of whale lice can cause skin irritation and even lead to deep infections.
Ooh.
So, like, it's moderation. They really don't bug the whale too much.
Yeah.
But if they get really excessive or really, really infested,
They can be bothersome or
then
even.
they can even cause death.
Yeah.
Despite this, whale lice are not considered a major threat to any whale populations or the whales themselves. Like I said, it's in very special, rare circumstances that they become so infested.
Yeah. And outbreak or infestation of them.
And it's normally because the whale is sick.
Okay.
So it's like the parasites are able to be kept in check until the whale is already dealing with something else.
Gotcha.
Whale lice, also known as simids, are crustaceans that are commonly found on the skin of whales. Like we already said, they are ectoparasites. They live on the outside of the whale's body. You want to guess what they feed on?
I don't know. Maybe just the whale's dead skin?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Live and dead skin.
Okay.
And mucus.
Ooh. I guess that's where they get their water source.
Sure.
I don't know.
There are two species of whale lice that are commonly found on whales. Simus bopus and Simus scamamoni. Bopus is probably the most common one. Whale lice belong, like I already said, to the family Siameidae, a group of crustaceans close related to most arthropods. They're flattened, like they have an exoskeleton, and they're actually very, very hard. They're typically less than a centimeter in length, but some of them can be kind of big.
Huh.
So a little bigger than your thumb sometimes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Depending on the whale lice.
Yeah.
But most of them are about a centimeter, so that's about a grain of rice.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah, a nice sized grain of rice. But sometimes some of them get pretty big. They are part of the order Amphipoda, which is a group with shrimp-like crustaceans that are found in both marine and freshwater environments. What are they called around here? Scubs, something like that. We have them. People call them freshwater shrimp, but they're not shrimp. They're these.
Oh, really?
Mm,
It's
they-
the same thing?
Yeah, it's in the family, same family.
Okay.
Whale lice are external parasites, and they attach themselves to the skin of the whales. While, like I said earlier, they're not typically harmful to the whales, they can cause irritation and discomfort, where you can see the whales rubbing their head and other places on their body that are infested against rocks and ship hulls and such.
Mm.
Whales, like the one I seen scratch its back on a pier, this is what it was trying to get off.
Oh, okay. See, I always just pictured it was like barnacles or
They
things.
got a lot of barnacles too, but
Okay. I never imagined like an actual creature.
barnacles are creatures.
Well, sorry. I guess I'll take that back.
You know, inside that shell, there's
Is
a
it-
crustacean.
Correct, yes. I guess more or less I'm thinking like an actual, like, I don't know, bug just sitting on there grabbing onto it, like lice. I don't know.
Yeah, inside the barnacle shell, they kind of look like upside down crabs. Just so
Oh,
you know.
really?
Mhm. They're just like a little crustacean thing.
Yeah, you just see barnacles. You just see the
The shell.
shell, so it doesn't look like nothing.
They are also known to cause skin lesions and infections in some severe cases. Whale lice are usually found in large numbers on the whale's skin, practically in areas where the skin is thinner and more exposed, such as around the eyes, mouth, and genital areas.
Hmm.
So yes, they do not. Yeah, they get bothersome.
Just when they're in those areas, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, they are external parasites. They're adapted to live on the skin of their host. Flattened bodies allow them to move easily on the skin of the whale. They have specialized mouth parts that are adapted for feeding on the skin and the mucus, scooping it as they go.
Hmm.
Whale lice are parasitic crustaceans. Like I said, mostly they're on whales, but they can be found on some other hosts. Baleen whales, toothed whales, and orsiodonts are their most common whale hosts. Some species of whale lice, like Simus bupus, are specific to certain species of whale,
Wow.
mostly humpback whales and right whales.
Wonder why that is.
They're just specialized in feeding on those animals.
Yeah. They just prefer their skin or their mucus.
So like I said, they're mostly found on whales, but they have been seen on porpoises, dolphins, pilot whales, and such. It's very rare. It's very rare they ever leave cetaceans. Whale lice exhibit a high degree of host specificity, meaning that they are well adapted to live on a certain species of whale and may not be able to survive on other hosts. This type of specificity is thought to be related to the structures of the genital slit and folds of the host.
Interesting. Interesting.
I told you they were gross.
Yeah.
Here I got
Not a spot you really want your lice. Yeah. Oh, ew, pictures.
They just look like giant ticks.
Yeah, basically.
They're just giant ticks.
Now, are they floating around like in the ocean, and they just get picked up on these?
Most of the time, no. They're from whales making contact with each other, like,
So they just-
how human lice spread.
Yeah. I
You
guess.
know, let's say a whale did just scratch on a rock, and there were some living ones on there, and another whale came and scratched. That would be a way of spreading.
I guess so.
But like
yeah.
when your mom always told you not to wear hats in stores
Oh, okay.
because of spreading of lice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the ecology of whale lice, their distribution and abundance of whale lice is influenced by the variety of geological and ecological factors, including season, home range, and geographical regions. For example, the prevalence of whale lice on humpback whales depends heavily on their migration routes. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, physical characteristics, whale lice, they're just little flat bodies, allow them to move on the skin. The thick layer, they mostly are eating on the thick layer of blubber in the whale's skin. If they're in low numbers, the whale would never even know.
Yeah.
It's like the bugs that live in your eyelids and stuff like that.
What?
Well, that's a different freaky funny. Did you not know that?
Huh?
Did you really not, or do you?
About what?
There's little bugs that live in your eyelashes that are eating on your eyelids.
But I shower.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I don't believe you about these bugs in my eyes.
They just have their butt out so they can burrow in, and they come out at night and eat.
What?
Yes. Everybody has them. Every human on Earth has them. But if they get overabundance, like on whales,
Yeah.
then that's when they become problems.
Well, I'm going to get tiny little lizards then to sleep by my head at night. So when the bugs come out, the lizards will eat them.
Like I said, whale lice are visible to the naked eye. And, like I said, most common between 1 and 2 centimeters in length. They have a hard exoskeleton. They're very, very hard to pop, like a tick. Whale lice also have 2 small eyes that are not very functional, as they live on the dark and murky waters and in the folds of the whale's skin.
Yeah. So what would they need to see for?
It's probably an old hang-on trait.
Yeah.
But yeah, whale lice spend their entire life on the whale skin, feeding on dead skin cells and other debris that accumulates on it. They move by swimming, but they are most of the time are crawling along the whale skin using their vertical spines. And when they encounter other whale lice, they engage in fights to establish dominance.
Wow.
In the territories on the whale.
Whale lice fights.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a new Discovery Channel special.
Whale lice have an extremely complex life cycle involving both adults and young. The adults mate and lay eggs on the whale skin, which hatch into larvae. The larvae then molt several times before reaching adulthood. The entire life cycle takes several months to complete, which for a small arthropod is very impressive. Whale lice. Yeah. I mean, they can be all over. You can see them on like the whale flukes and stuff like that, which is the tail fin.
Right. Yep.
They just look like big yellow bumps. They can cause some stuff. One is called, Mears skin disease, which is a type of minor skin damage.
Okay.
Which is they feed on their host, causing the skin damage, which is flaky skin or skin folds. The damage is generally not serious, does not cause significant harm to the whale.
Mm-hmm.
More serious effects, though, in some cases, like I've said before, they can, become very dangerous to their host. They create wounds on the skin of the whale, which can become infected and cause serious illness or injury.
Festering wounds.
Mm-hmm. Additionally, if a whale has an existing skin lesion, the whale lice will really exacerbate this condition and cause further problems.
Probably because it's easier for them to get.
Yes, they're going for the softer, easier skin.
Yeah.
So if a whale gets hurt in mating or an attack, a shark or a killer whale is trying to eat it.
Giant squid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, a sperm whale, yeah.
Yeah.
Or some of the beaked whales.
These things like sperm whales, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you said earlier, right?
I haven't mentioned sperm whales at all. Toothed whales. I did say toothed whales.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. It was humpback. That's what you said.
Yeah, humpbacks and grays and right whales are the really common ones for these guys.
Gotcha.
Those are also the ones that grow barnacles.
Wonder if a whale dove down deep enough, it would pop any of these things.
Well, that may be why I haven't seen anything about sperm whales having them.
They're going just way down. They pop like little balloons. That'd be a way to get rid of them.
They'd implode.
That's still, they'd pop. I guess not like balloons, but if you put a balloon in a vacuum chamber, it would pop, right?
I don't know.
You ever seen that? You put an inflated balloon in a vacuum chamber, it doesn't deflate, it inflates.
Oh, yeah, because the air inside wants out.
Correct, yeah. So it just blows up real big. It's pretty cool.
So why are these guys important, or what what stuff can they happen? Well, while whale lice are generally seen as a nuisance to their host, they do have some potential benefits. For example, whale lice can serve as a food source for other marine animals such as barnacles and algae. Additionally, researchers have used whale lice to track the movements of whales, as the lice are host-specific and can provide genetic information about migratory routes of their host.
That's pretty interesting. I was really looking at the finer details to track your animals.
Oh, yeah. Whales are notoriously hard to track.
Yeah, so they're checking the genetics on the lice on them.
Yeah, because the trackers you put on them, a lot of times, like you were just mentioning earlier, they pop.
Ah, makes sense.
Or it depends on how long you want to track the animal.
Yeah.
The batteries run out, or it's hard to retrieve them too.
You mean there's not like a Tesla refill station for the whale's GPS tracker to plug into for 45 minutes and recharge?
I mean, there probably is, but you just got to get the whale to cooperate.
Now that's the trick.
You ever seen them put the suction cup like trackers on whales? They do not like it.
Oh, I bet not.
Yeah, so it's very hard to do. Most of the time they put them on when they're sleeping, and then they wake up and they're not happy.
That's why I think most of the time they just harpoon a GPS tracker just deep into its back.
Then they eat them. But
oh, yeah.
Yeah, the genetic analysis as instrumental in understanding the evolutionary and pathological relations between whale lice. Researchers have used the mDNA COI sequencing to investigate the genetic structures and diversity of various species of whale lice. For instance, a study, but I'm not going to try to say this poor man's name. I'm not. Used molecular markers to examine the population structure of these animals from their different hosts. The results revealed that these hosts have a high degree of host specificity, which is likely due to the co-evolutionary history of the parasites and their host evolving too.
Okay.
So they were they're evolving so much more rapidly because they are evolving and the whales are evolving or adapting, and interspecies or intergroups inside the whale are adapting certain migration patterns and stuff.
Inception.
So they get isolated from the other whale lice faster.
Oh my gosh. It's like the whale lice inception theory.
Mm-hmm. But there's a lot with this. They're actually using these guys because it's just a lot easier. There's been prevalence studies. There's been diversity studies. There's been morphological investigation studies. But yeah. Any questions so far?
This is wild. A whole network, a whole world living on whales that I never even knew existed until today.
Siamus bloopy, or boopies.
So these are the other common one, basically.
Yeah. Basically, there are only about 23 known species of whale lice in the family, with many subspecies.
Okay.
But Chimus boopies is a species of whale louse, which is the plural of lice.
Louse?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
I think either is acceptable. It's like...
Is that where delousing powder comes
yes.
from? Really?
I'm going to guess so.
Okay.
Louse is a lice.
Yeah.
Because it's wood louse, which aren't lice, but they're get called lice, wood lice, because they kind of do the same thing to wood.
Yeah.
But wood louse are host-specific humpback whales. They have flattened bodies, and they're about the size of a grain of rice. They feed on the skin of the humpback whales and can cause irritation and inflammation. Researchers have suggested the genetic diversity of these populations can be used to track the migration routes of humpback whales specifically, the only whale species that's really bounced back. Incamalis dolphini is a species of whale louse that is found in various species of dolphin. It has a cylindrical body and is the size of a matchstick. So pretty big.
Yeah, long.
Their feed on the skin of the dolphins and can cause irritation and inflammation. The species of whale louse is only found on dolphins in the North Atlantic, Mediterranean, and Black Sea. And there's, like I said, about 24 other species. Some are only found on gray whales, like Chamaeus corsari, only found on gray whales. Others are found on some of the deep diving whale species. There's a couple that we don't really know a lot about yet, because they're on the toothed whales, which are mostly deep divers.
Okay.
So they're very, very hard to study. Sperm whales are your famous one, but beaked whales and stuff like that are very hard to study because they spend so much time 2 miles below the ocean.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been whale lice.
Whale lice. Never knew it was a thing.
And so like gray whales, they really, really bother gray whales, and you'll see them like when they come up to get pet and stuff like that. People will start picking them off for them, and they really like that.
Interesting. Yeah, I never knew that was a thing. That would kind of be a fun little souvenir to go on a whale watching tour, and
I don't want to touch them. I would pick them off, but I don't want to touch them.
Well, how you gonna? You got to do one.
I would do it, but I'm not going to stand there and look at them because they look too much like ticks for me.
Oh, so you'll turn your eyes away, but you'll reach out and still grab them, peel them off for them.
Yeah,
fair.
I don't like ticks.
No, I don't think anyone does. No, I've never luckily found one on me that was all swollen, but
what?
A big tick? Yeah, I've never had a big one.
How?
I don't know. Never had a big fat tick on me ever.
Oh, I've had them. I had a bunch of them.
But like dogs and stuff, you find them, and I hate peeling them off. I hate it. Not a tick fan.
They burn really good.
I bet.
We found that out that it was a possible fuel source.
Wow. When they're engorged?
Mm-hmm.
That means blood burns, I guess. But yeah. Whale lice.
Whale lice. All right. Well, I've been the great and peaceful mystery.
And I've been Jay.
We'll catch you next week, guys.
Yep. And this weekend, make sure you just get out there. It's getting colder out, Don't be afraid to go out and enjoy that cold weather. It's good for your body. It's good for the system. Breathe in that cold air sometimes. So go out there, enjoy the cold. Enjoy this winter coming. Crunch some leaves. Get some fresh air. And have a good weekend. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Freaky Fauna Friday. If you want to help the podcast grow, remember to share and give it a 5-star review.